Yo, you're watching Shurkou, and today we're finally back with some more Wild Rift Esports, guys. It has been quite some time. Patch 2.4 has arrived as well to the esports scene, so this should be a blast checking out. I picked a very action-packed game. I don't know who will win, but I checked a little bit and I saw that there will be lots of kills dropping left and right, so this should be really fun to check out. This is the Filipino Icon series. Action going up against Galaxy Racer. So yeah, and as you can see, we're jumping right into the draft here. Lucian being banned out by Action, Olaf and Gragas as well. Meanwhile, Zed, Senna and Twisted Fate banned by Galaxy Racer. So as you can see, man, Lucian super broken, instantly banned out. Senna, I checked out some other esports matches. I didn't see too many Senna bans, honestly. I saw Lucian being banned out more, but also the Zed might be interesting to you. But hey, with the new items, with that Cyrilda's Garage, he is just absolutely insane. So this makes a lot of sense. But yeah, hey, who would have thought? Camille still banned out. Still instantly first picked. On the other side, we have actually a Yasuo pick. I really hope we will see that Chargeblade on him coming through, man. That should be a lot of fun to watch with those true damage, with that bonus true damage on crits. We also have the Galio. He doesn't seem to ever leave the meta either. Kaisa, of course, also picked up instantly. Braum still super strong as well. Quickly secured by Action. Meanwhile, Galaxy Racer responds with a Jarvan and a Corki pick, and now we will see the Riven being locked in, man. Now, as you guys know, Riven and Irelia, we also haven't seen these in esports yet because there was a little bit of a break. But yeah, Akali also coming through by Action. Usually I see a lot of Akali bans as well in esports right now. And we have the Renekton, which I have also seen, especially in the Vietnamese Icon series. I've seen him banned a lot. But yeah, hey, let's just move right into the action here. And as you, by the way, saw, we had a little bit of a, what's it called? We have an additional ban. We have 3 bans per side now. So Riot seems to think we have enough champions now to add 3 bans, which, yeah, makes sense in esports especially. I definitely think we're at a good level of champion amount. Let me see. I moved my camera. Everything is fine. Okay, guys, this should be really exciting because we also have a very interesting situation here because we have the Akali and the Riven mid. Riven, of course, much better matchup up against Yasuo. Akali, she can definitely do well, but especially with that early game nerf that she got, you know, Yasuo can pretty much block her Q and her Shuriken flip as well with his Wind Wall, so it's going to be really tough to fight against him. After that huge early game nerf. So they just put the Riven mid and I'm honestly loving it. Now everyone still seems to be Barrier Andy, which is really disappointing, man. Guys, as you can see, lots of people critique Riot for not changing the game enough with the balance patches they do. And we can definitely see a trend of this, considering that a lot of these champions that we're seeing, like Jarvan, Galio, Corki, Kaisa, Braum, Camille, we are seeing these for the last couple months, always in those drafts, man. But as you can see, this Riven is a new one, you know. Unfortunately, we don't see the newest ones. As I said, Lucian and Senna were banned out by these teams, and also Akshan or Action or whatever you want to call him. I believe he is not allowed to be picked yet because, of course, he is very fresh, right? But following the general consensus of the player base so far, at least in my solo queue games, people don't seem to be too happy about Akshan's power level. They don't seem to think he's strong. Guys, I played him like 2 games, man. I was terrible in both games, so I can't really judge. But yeah, people don't seem to value him too much. Ooh, this Yasuo has the barrier though. Flashes away, gets the emote, but the Camille goes back in. Beautiful flash paired up with her second ability, and she gets the return kill. Now, actually, Renekton is being shown as the first bloodder there, but that didn't happen. That was a little bit of a glitch there in the UI, Mr. Icon series. You gotta watch out for that. But yeah, super action-packed already in that mid lane with that 2v2, man. Both junglers joining the fight. And yeah, Yasuo got the victory at the start with a nice little flash away, but he ended up still dying because he ended up overextending a little bit. He's using that Project Yasuo as well. I'm really sad that Riven is not using her Sentinel skin. A really, really cool skin, by the way, but yeah, I don't know. You know, maybe he just didn't feel like using a skin. But yeah, Corki also doesn't seem to feel like using a skin, and that should honestly probably lock him up in prison a little bit, because you have that cute little doggy skin and it's super cute, you know? I don't know, in my opinion, a little bit sus. But anyway, Corki Marksman along with that Galio support, we have seen that many, many times, guys. And again, the Kai'Sa Braum combo, we have seen that probably the most times out of any dual lane combo, honestly, at this point. Like, this is the classic. This is the thing I was commentating over 5 months ago, and apparently what we're still doing. But honestly, I've seen some it was just that this game was really action-packed, so I wanted to take this one because it also has a Yasuo, guys, and you guys know I love to watch Yasuo, and with a Riven mid lane matchup, that's just too cool, man. We need to check that out. And of course, they will be building those new items and everything, so it's gonna be super fresh anyway. But yeah, there were a lot of games, of course, where people were picking Graves really, really strong now after the buffs, or at least decent, you know. I'm not sure if he's S tier quite, but definitely a very big buff that he received. He can actually be a champion now in the late game. I've also seen Lucian go through and not be banned. I've seen Senna in the marksman position only so far. I didn't see her in the support position. I've only seen her once. I didn't check out too many games. As always, if you guys have any games that are super bangers, let me know in the comments below, and if you don't spoil it, I will check it out. But if you spoil the result, then I don't have a reason to. But we have a huge team fight here, and that was a big knockup by the Riven there. 4-man knockup. She is able to get away, and honestly, that seemed like a terrible fight for the blue team, but because of that huge Riven 4-man knockup, they are able to completely turn it around. Now the Akali dives too deep, gets outplayed by the Jarvan, ends up dying as well, but the Akali was really, really important in that fight as well, because she came through with the perfect execution with her ultimate, and just, yeah, shredded through all of these enemies, man. She probably hit like at least 3 people, I think 4 though. They are able to get the dragon, jump away over the wall. Riven and Camille, of course, both good at doing that, so they're chilling there. And yeah, Riven just completed her Trinity Force, so she's looking really strong. Again, the jungle, not the Riven, excuse me, the Camille. The Camille jungle, of course, very, very cozy nowadays. Even in solo queue, really, really strong as well. Super good pick where you have a lot of agency for yourself, but also in esports, just stellar ganks. Now the Braum is just barely able to escape, but the Galaxy Racer is able to pick up that Rift Herald. And yeah, 4-3 on the kill score. The gold is pretty much dead even, 200 gold advantage actually for Galaxy Racer 6 minutes in. That does not mean anything, but this tower, I don't think it will drop. They need to do 1-2 more auto attacks. There it is, it drops. The Galio is in a big heap of trouble, ends up dropping there. The Akali has the perfect execution. Is she able to get direct? And she is. She finishes him. And now we have blue team trying to chase for these kills, but they might have overextended a little bit. But no, look at this Camille, man. Super extremely well played. Is able to sustain and not die, due to her passive probably kicking in there, and able to save herself. The emoji spam comes out. I know, you guys know I don't like these emoji spam, but it is what it is. But yeah, very good. I thought that chasing there was a big mistake, but in the end, only the Braum died for 2 more kills for the pocket of action. So that was really, really worth, of course, trading your support for a Corki kill. And who else died there? Probably the Jarvan, something like that. So yeah, of course that is extremely worth. Now the Yasuo 0-3 going for a first item, what's it called? Blade of the Ruined King, which is very, very interesting. What we have seen, you guys know, I personally like the Blade of the Ruined King rush on Yasuo because the percentage damage is just really nice. The passive is really nice as well. However, I stopped doing it because in esports they always rushed the, while I'm saying that, the Renekton just gets ganked, 4-man gank, single crocodile under the tower, and we're not talking about crocodile from One Piece because he could turn into sand and just go away. This guy unfortunately can't do that. But yeah, as I said, I saw in esports that everybody and their mom was going for, and you guys know I like to do what moms do. So they all went for the static shift first item, right? So I was like, okay, I'll try it, and I tried it, and you know, it's big burst, it's cool, it produces some nice lightning effects. So I was like, you know, I'm just gonna adapt to this build, and of course with the new patch of the Chargeblade. So in my mind, you go for the same build, you know. Instead of going Static Shift into the Infinity Edge, you go Chargeblade into the Infinity Edge, and that seemed to be the best so far. But JC here going for the Blade of the Ruin King instead, but he went for a Proto Belt. That is a Chad. That is a Giga Chad right there, guys. You already know this guy. Hey, let's stop talking here, okay? I was gonna make some stupid jokes involving him sitting in bed right now with three supermodels, but hey, listen, man, it's fine, okay? Let's not go there. I do that every time. And moving on, we have. Let me check those Corki items. He just purchased a Stinger. Now, of course, the Stinger builds into the Trinity Force, but what it also builds into is the Chargeblade. I believe. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's built into a Chargeblade. So maybe it could be that. Maybe he already built a Trinity Force. Maybe he went for a Manamune into Trinity Force. But yeah, I'm not sure. We get an Ocean Dragon. For blue team, once again, they are able to stack up to 2 dragons already. They're looking pretty happy with that. However, Galaxy Racer does a very nice cross-map play and trades it for a tier 2 tower. So they are able to get the first tier 2 tower of the game. They're pretty happy about that. The towers are in their favor now. And yeah, but we have, of course, the kills completely in Action's favor. The gold is only 1,000 gold advantage. However, if you count the... Oh, there's the items. Oh, he went for an Essence Reaver first. So he's not going for the Manamune anymore. He goes Essence Reaver into the Trinity. Now, I know a lot of Corkis were never going for a Manamune, you know. I was one of the only ones, but we've seen Manamune Corkis in esports as well. Definitely the more rare build. We have seen mostly Trinity rush into Infinity Edge and all that shebang. But now we actually have an Essence Reaver. That is very, very cool. Of course, the Essence Reaver gives you bonus damage on your abilities based on your crit chance. So that is very cool. I believe I saw the Kaisa going full standard there with that, what's it called? Blade of the Ruin King. So wasn't really expecting too much else. Maybe you could try something wacky with a full crit Kaisa. But yeah, I wasn't really expecting teams to really go for that. Or the people to really go for that. I thought it would be more of a little YouTube experiment, you know, that I do. And then maybe it turns out good. But yeah, Kaisa looking pretty strong right now, level 11. All across the board, everyone is pretty much level 11. The game is just dead even, man. Everybody except for the supports are level 11 and the supports are both level 9. We have still like a 1.2 thousand gold advantage for Action. We have 2 dragons, so that is pretty big. So that combined with the gold advantage is a pretty good lead. Let's analyze those late game potentials. I definitely think... Yeah, I'm not sure. I think Kaisa is better, but we have to hold that thought because Renekton is getting Dove once again. This time he gets the Galio ult to protect him. He ends up dying anyway, but the Galio is able to finish off that Kaisa, and that is a fetch shutdown. The Akali and the Riven ult get shot at the Galio and he's able to get away. However, the Corki is not, and the Galio dies at the end as well. But it seems like Action completely overdove this time around, and the Yasuo is able to finish off a lot of kills there. 4 people dying. Now the Akali, the only one left alive, she's trying to get away. She's juking extremely well, tries to shuriken flip over the wall, but did not get the cooldown back in time and ends up dying. Now, this Kaisa went for went for a Stinger. So I don't think she's going to go for an Asher's Tooth. I don't think she's going to go for a Trinity Force. I think she's going to go for the Chargeblade. That makes the most sense to me, because honestly, guys, Chargeblade is a really, really broken item. If you compare the stats, only the stats, not even the passive, to other items, it seems to be a little bit overloaded. You know, it has like 25 ability haste, has a very large amount of attack speed, and also has that crit chance and all of that. It's just, it seems too much. The Riven even went for a Chargeblade. Yeah. But honestly, guys, if there's one item you want to be broken where everybody is building it, isn't it a Chargeblade, man? Because Chargeblade is just really cool. It gives you true damage on your crits. Isn't really RNG either, because you build a Chargeblade and you get to a very high amount of crit. You know, I always get triggered when I get crit by somebody who has like 20% crit chance and he crits me like 2 times in a row, and it's the only reason I die. I'm always mad about that. But with the Chargeblade, you can get up to 75 crit chance, I believe, just with that, right? It's pretty, or 50%, excuse me, something like that. So it's just, you know, it kind of makes sense to get crit if the enemy only has that, you know. So I don't get too mad at that. And again, it's just a really cool item. You charge it up, and then you have a blade. And it's by the Solari. And you know, Solari is the Locket, is also Solari. You know what's also Solari? Huh? Leona. Do you know what Leona is? She has the nicest legs in the game. She has the cutest face in the game as well. I'm a Leona simp, personally. If you checked out her Summer Bash skin, is it called Summer Bash? I think that's the AoV things. Whatever, her summer skin, you know, her pool party, exactly. If you check that out, she is gorgeous. Oh man, guys, I'm down. Oh guys, too much information. Anyway, yeah, cool. Look at this Riven dashing. Do you see that? Cool. Wow, man, Riven is so cool. Anyway, we also have a very huge amount of, I didn't really talk about the runes yet, but everything is standard. You have Conqueror on everybody who uses Conqueror. You have the Fleet Footwork on Akali. You have the Fleet Footwork on Camille as well. Everything is standard, man. There's nothing really too much to talk about here. On both supports, you have Font of Life. Very, very strong rune now as well for every support in the game, pretty much, except for some, you know, like on Seraphine, I would still probably go Electrocute just for that big burst. But maybe they even go for it. In esports, they probably go Font of Life, man, or Aerie. But yeah, we'll see how this turns out here. We have an extremely close game, as I said. 2,000 gold lead actually now for Galaxy Racer after that huge blunder of a team fight by Action. But now Action is getting that, what's it called? That Baron. It was 2 half HP, but they get spotted out. They were trying to sneak it a little bit, to cheese it here, but the Swiss cheese had too many holes. The plan had too many holes. So yeah, they get spotted. And also, while I was talking about whatever I was talking about, runes or something, Galaxy Racer picked up the Infernal Drake, which is of course very, very big. They're very happy with that. They're very lucky that the first 2 Drakes weren't Infernal Drakes, because now honestly with that 2k gold lead, 2.5k, and the Infernal Drake, again, we got interrupted while we were trying to talk about the late game potential. I would say Yasuo has huge late game potential. I would say Kai'Sa is stronger than Corki late game, but Corki is also a banger. Jarvan, Camille, you know, Camille is definitely better, but yeah, it all comes down, man. I feel like Akali now is pretty decent late game if she can pop off, but it's really difficult to pull off. Like, it's really difficult to play Akali in the late game. It's difficult to play any assassin in the late game, because that's the time when you almost only see 5v5 fights, and assassins obviously very difficult to maneuver and play perfectly in a 5v5 fight, compared to a mage like Ziggs, who just throws his bombs in there and hits people and kills people. But yeah, so I feel like it's all going to come down to the gameplay of the players, like usually. But sometimes we really have, like, if one of the teams had something like Ziggs or Orianna, along with Tristana or something, then you're like, okay, this is pretty much a late game victory. But here, nothing really too black and white. It is very gray, if you wanna use the color analogy, because we really can't really judge yet. But the Akali gets caught out. She uses the perfect execution to perfectly get away there. Is able to do so, but now look at this macro play by action. They just go for the tier 2 tower. They are able to get it, but the Renekton engages onto the Kai'Sa. Now the Kai'Sa uses her hourglass to not get killed and knocked up by the Galio ult, but she still ends up dying in the end. She just gets chased down. Now the Riven is getting chased down as well. Beautiful tornado by Yasuo finishes her off. In the end, he uses his stasis boot enchant as well to survive, and now this Akali is trying to kill. The Galio is not able to do so, but she might get this kill. Yeah, ooh, well played. But I've seen, I don't know, I mean, I guess he couldn't do anything. He was dead. She said, "Omae wa mo shinderu," and he really couldn't do anything. Oh my god, what is this gameplay by the Akali? No, look at this, bro. He goes in with the shuriken. Oh, that was so cool. Look at this line. He just had to wait a little bit longer and then shave through it. Let me see. Does the Baron falls before she gets the ult. You can see it here. You can see it here. You can see the cooldown here. Look. See? The second ult. Perfect execution is still not up. But now he sees the enemy already stasis, bro. That is the reaction time of a literal 80-year-old man. Just do this or do this. That's so sad, because he started so well with that play. It would have been so cool, but just a little bit too late to steal the Baron. Just a little bit too, you know, a little bit, I don't know, man. I mean, you see the guy golden, right? I think he was just spamming the button, man, and he didn't stop spamming it when he saw the golden thing. But yeah, anyway, very sad, but that is of course a huge victory for Galaxy Racer, man. They are popping off right now. They're 4,000 gold ahead, even a little bit more, and they will also get this. Yeah, they do get the Elder Dragon, the Elder Mountain Dragon with Elder Mountain, of course, not the best dragon, but they also have the Baron buff, man. They also have the Infernal Drake. They also have a 5,000 gold lead right now, and this seems to be a really, really good position for them. And again, they have some pretty decent stuff to enable a good fight here. They can really, really hard engage. Oh, but the Camille is just hard engaging right now. The teleport by Yasuo is coming out because he was split pushing. He instantly gets the knock up from the Jarvan to use his ultimate. And of course, that gives him a lot of armor penetration on his crits, which just, you know, completely shreds the enemies easily there. Team fight instantly over, and the Nexus is gonna fall instantly as well. Now the Akali is trying to pull off some magic tricks here, but last time I checked, she didn't play a role in Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm trying to allure that she isn't the Dark Magician girl. So yeah, she can't. Anyway, terrible joke. Moving on, GXR wins. Nice little icon there as well, looking good. Good graphic designer. Hey, we gotta simp the people, you know. I don't only simp Leona, I simp hard work as well. And yeah, not too bad. Sick game, man. Look at this Corki build. Let's take a look at these builds a little bit, because it was a new patch, man. Akali build, bro, this is exactly my build, man. I'm telling you guys. Look at this. This small item, Lich Bane, Rabadons, new item, whatever. But I'm telling you guys, man, I'm... Sheesh. Ooh, quick blades. Quick blades. Riven. I'm yoinking that, man. We're playing that. We're playing that, guys. Next time I play Wild Rift, next time I stream it, we're playing that. We're playing some Chargeblade Kai'Sa as well. I need to remember these things. Spam me in my live stream chat if I forget. But yeah, this, he also ended up going, ooh, this is way too much crit, bro. This is a little bit wasted, man. I know you want to be a lightning mage, Yasuo. I know you got isekai'd into a samurai world. You know, you want to go back to your old magic academy school harem anime. You know, like all of these in 2017 that kept popping up, man, these garbage animes. But yeah, this is not it, man. This ain't it, fam. I don't know. Not a fan of this, but everything else pretty standard, you know. Cool though, who did the most damage? I would say, I'd probably say Yasuo, but Corki is also a very, very thick damage dealer, although it didn't seem like he popped off too much, especially Yasuo popped off hard in the last team fight. Are you not gonna show damage numbers? You have to be joking, bruh. Oh, man. By the way, Oppo sponsor play of the game. There you go, guys. Listen, man, I'm stealing their content. Might as well shout out their sponsors. Bro, can you please... Can you show me the damage thing, man? Bro, look at this Galaxy Racer. They have a whole galaxy on their t-shirt, man. Sheesh. Not bad. Yo, can you please show me the damage numbers? Oh, you have to be joking. I still have hope, guys. I'm coping. Copium? The copium overdose is incoming. Yeah, babe. Anyway, guys, that is gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about this match. Let me know what other matches you want me to check out. And yeah, I'll bring some more Wild Rift Esports in the next couple days, weeks, because we have a lot of new champions and new builds and everything to check out on patch 2.4. That should be very exciting. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, ring the notification bell for more content like this on this beautiful channel. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.